Welcome to the highlights of the opening day's play in this first test between the Windies and Bangladesh in the iPay Test Series powered by Minister, co-sponsor Marcel. The action coming from the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium on the island of Antigua in a keen battle to try to move up the ICC rankings. The pitch itself was another well-grassed surface, something we've seen in the Caribbean in 2018 quite often. Promised to offer some movement for the seamers, and so on winning the toss, the Windies captain Jason Holder elected to field first. The Windies went unchanged from their last test match. Brathwaite, Devon Smith, Sheho, Powell making up that top line batting. Roach, Gabriel, Cummins, Bishu and Holder with the ball. And for Bangladesh, the experience, of course, of Tamim Iqbal and a debut for Aboud Jaed. Let's go straight to the action now and join Jeffrey Dujon and Darren Ganga.
Good morning and welcome to where you are. This is the first test match between Bangladesh and the Windies here at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in North Sound, Antigua. The Windies winning the toss, opting to bowl first, and following from their series against Sri Lanka, a drawn series, they will have a chance against Bangladesh to possibly get a win. On the other hand, Tamim Iqbal will start proceedings for Bangladesh. Most experienced, accomplished batsman, you would say, in this Bangladesh team, and he will be partnered by Linton Das. Very young player, now starting out in his test career. But they will have a challenging task on this first day. We heard from Jeffrey Dujon about the pitch and the challenges it offers. There's a little bit of grass, a little bit of moisture. And this man, Kemar Roach, will start proceedings for the Windies. Had a very good series against Sri Lanka. Been amongst the wickets, both himself, Shannon Gabriel, and even the captain, Jason Holder. Good morning to you, Jeffrey Dujon.
Morning, Darren, and hello to everyone. It's a slightly overcast here. We've had a couple of showers blowing across the field. Pitch has had to be covered a couple of times and still has quite a bit of moisture in it. So batting will be a bit of a challenge early on for the batsmen. They'll have to be very careful, very circumspect, as the bowlers should have a slight edge the first 2 hours or so. That could actually be a longer period if we continue to have this bad weather. There'll be no sun really to dry this pitch out.
Boundary. Beaten maybe for pace. That inward movement yet again from Shannon Gabriel, posing problems early on. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Looking more for timing. Gets a couple runs, then the over. It's 9 without loss. Little extra bounce. Well, Bangladesh will remember the last time they toured the Caribbean. I'll get to that. This was the previous delivery. Getting a little bit high, but equal to the task, taking the bottom man off the bat, keeping it down. Gone. He's been working that corridor area, and it finally pays off for Kemar Roach. First wicket for the Windies.
And that's what consistency brings you. Nice line, force the batsman to play, and just enough movement to take the edge. And you'd want a catch to come to you like that every day as a wicket keeper. So Kemar Roach strikes. Tamim Iqbal goes for 4. It's 10 for 1.
Another solid, competent player, you'll say, for Bangladesh. Mominul Haq. Mid-40 average, 6 centuries to his name. Played a test match this year, scored back-to-back centuries.
Off the mark of his first delivery, Mominul.
Oh, just evading Devendra Bishu to his right.
We talked about hitting through the line on this pitch. Not a wise choice. Just pops it up. And I thought that Bishu could have made a better effort for that. That's gone. Straight to gully.
And it's another left-hander for Kemar Roach. Well, that 8 against Sri Lanka at Tamim Iqbal, and now this important wicket. Mominul Haq departs, but the umpires, they will just check to ensure that it's a legal delivery.
Everything all right there. And he pitched this one up a little bit further. Mominul, not a tall man, just a little bit late on it. That's not a good sign. Seems to have done his calf. Mominul Haq goes for 1.
He's feeling a little bit stretched out, but he seems to be okay. He's the one who's among the wickets. And it's been a good line and lengths from both ends. A spell from the new ball, and once you're set, then you expect it to score runs.
Yeah, very good seam position. Close, close, close. Oh, goodness, yes. Finger goes up. And Roach limps down to his teammates. But that looked fairly adjacent. Inward movement.
Having a word, and he's gone upstairs.
Ball tracking coming up. Pitching outside off. Impact umpire's call. And wickets hitting. Richard, you can stay with your original decision of out. I will let you know when you're on screen. Yes, you're on screen. Make the signal now.
Another wicket go. It's not a great start for Bangladesh. Bangladesh 18 for 3.
Shakib Al Hassan back in the test squad. Back as captain. Did captain the second test, I think it was, when Bangladesh were in the Caribbean in 2009 after Mushrafi Mortaza was injured. Last captain Bangladesh in test match cricket in 2011, I think. Gone! Roach is running a riot here at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium, and again he hobbles to his teammates. He's not moving freely. He's hobbling, Bangladesh are wobbling.
What a spell this is turning out to be from Kemar Roach. He's not looked back after he picked up the first wicket. Once again, it's a bit of a movement. Gets an outside and straight into the hands. Well, it takes it easily. Another wicket goes. Bangladesh in all sorts of trouble after the West Indies have won the toss and decided to bowl first. Conditions certainly favoring the seamers. Shakib Al Hasan gone for naught. Bangladesh 18 for 4.
Another one, yes! Roach is rolling over Bangladesh. 5 for 6 at the moment. Another 5-wicket haul in an outstanding career so far, barring injury.
And he's on a hat-trick. He's already picked up 3 wickets, no problem whatsoever there. And he's picked up Mahmudullah with a beauty. Squared him up, leaving him on the way, getting a outside edge and into the hands of the keeper. He is delighted, and why not? On the first day of a test match, Bangladesh 18 for 5, and all 5 wickets belong to that gentleman by the name of Kemar Roach. Mahmudullah gone, it's 18 for 5.
Batsman is there. He was obscured for a moment by a number of Windies bodies. Only in his second test match, Lurul Hassan, and facing up to a hat-trick ball from Kemar Roach. Something fell out of his pad as he played that shot. I'm not sure what it was, but he's off the mark.
Apish down the ground, no fielders there. He'll come back for the second. Liton Das.
Short, pulled away. A rare boundary for Bangladesh. Miguel Cummings, I've been talking about the microscope on him. He's been on the short side in the last series against Sri Lanka. And an adjustment is required in his length. Yet again short. And gets the treatment. Liton Das, he's been there for a long time.
That's a bit of length. And the bowler won't mind that. It's a line and length that we've seen from the duo at the top, Roach and Gabriel. Got to be there. Oh, hello. Going up in the air, wanting to take on the skipper, Jason Holder. Hello. Up for a long time. No, it's a good catch. Made it look easy. They never are, given that the breeze is pretty stiff here at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. That is a smart catch, and well done, Mr. Chase.
After 2 barren test matches, Miguel Cummings finally gets a wicket. It will do a lot for his confidence. Liton Das attempting another aggressive shot, a little bit of outward movement. Didn't quite get it off the middle of the bat, but because of the strong wind, that ball was always coming in the direction of Roston Chase. Made it look easy in the end, but it was a difficult catch. He'll be disappointed when he looks at this replay. Got a start, 25 from 53, but not able to carry on. It's 34 for 6. Gets another. Well, he's doing the business for the Windies after an excellent spell from Kemar Roach. Miguel Cummings gets into the act.
Oh, it's like 9 pins here in Antigua. This is a double wicket maiden for Cummins. Absolutely brilliant. It's the line, the length. Look further out on the crease. And looking to go through the onside. It's not there for Mahedi. And there's suffering massively. Nural has got to go. He's gone for just 4. Hassan, beg your pardon. So the 7th man down, score at 34. Get off the mark with a little inside edge and be happy.
Did it carry? Did it carry? Yes, another wicket for Miguel Cummings. And I was going to talk about the support that Jason Holder has provided for Cummings. Umpires will just probably have a chat, but it could be another wicket for the Windies to the detriment of Bangladesh.
It's a very full, finds that outside edge. Smith, wonderful hands. Oh, just walk off. Here's the 9th one. Right on cue. The skipper's got one. He joins the club of those with the ball in hand in this opening session of this first test match. Extraordinary. Oh, like slow-mo. Well, here it is in slow-mo.
The bounce and away movement doing the trick on this occasion. Windy as well. Putting a lot of pressure on Bangladesh. Can't seem to read their pace attack. Islam goes without scoring. It's 35 for 9 now.
Oh, good slash. Over cover. Rebel Hussain will get off the mark with a brace. Yeah, some seriously low totals.
Good try, but in the slot and well hit down the ground. .43 for 9. And this was an attempt at a Yorker, and Rubel was up to it. Hit it right down the ground. But a good idea from Cummins, just didn't get it full enough. Well fielded. So it's quite possible that they can amass a really big first innings total. Just dropping short of Hitmire.
That is the end of it. On target. And it's Bangladesh's lowest total in test matches. The lowest by any side versus the West Indies. And the lowest here in the Caribbean. Not a great return to the captaincy for Shakib. But great for Jason Holder. Stephen Rhodes, the new coach. He'll be a little bit flustered by the start to his coaching career at international level. 43 all out, Bangladesh.
As well, he'd been showing him the stumps all over Jayed, and it was just a matter of Holder just getting one directed at them. He's managed that, and Sri Lanka get toppled, or rather Bangladesh get toppled for 43. 5 wickets to Kemar Roach. Excellent spell. West Indies have had a very profitable morning. They've pitched the ball up and reaped the rewards.
Bangladesh bowled out for 43. Quite a soft performance, one would have to say. The top score coming from Lytton Das with 25. No one else getting into double figures. Outstanding bowling from Kemar Roach. 5 wickets for 8 runs. He really removed and wiped out the top order. And then Cummins and Jason Holder mopping up that middle and lower order. Yeah, quick work by the Windies, just over 18 overs to do what they had to do with the ball. So soon we will see how the Windies responded.
West Indies now ready to start their reply. Craig Brathwaite will take strike, and at the other end is Devon Smith. Bowler would be Abu Jayed.
Yeah, good running hard. 5 without loss. A little bit of swing and a nice punch from Devon Smith. After the travails of Vujita and Lakmal going round the wicket and bowling full to him, he gets that one away. But for the Windies, lunch will taste very good. 18.4 overs is all their seamers had to do as a workload on this opening morning's play. Fantastic from Roach, a good feeling for Law, he can smile. Bishu again didn't need to bowl a ball. The Windies go to lunch at 9 without loss.
Just 3 overs so far, and the Windies managed to go to lunch.
Making contact with the stumps and dominating. Lovely shot. Just leant on it. The timing was very good. He gets a boundary. Craig Brathwaite.
Just waiting for the right length. Once he saw the delivery being pitched up, no fuss. Just playing down the ground. Just a gentle mere push, and it's gone to the boundary. Vacant spaces up in the front. Lovely touch from Brathwaite.
Again driven. Over-pitched. It won't go into the boundary. Confident looking shots for Brathwaite. Definitely pitching outside leg.
That's the length that they should be targeting the bowler. That's a very good delivery. It's gone to the boundary. Genuine outside edge. Trying to close the face of the bat to play towards the onside. Gets an outside edge. It's a very good delivery from Abu Jayed. Have a look at this. Good seam position. Just enough movement. Probably the problem for the batter was he's trying to close the face of the bat a little bit too quickly.
And that's away. Got some bat on it. Bangladesh seamers, they're trying to pitch the ball up, but just straying in direction.
Rubel round the wicket. Got away with it. Devon Smith rushed him for pace. He's not the slowest going around, Rubel Hussain. He's not a tall man, but he gets it through quite nicely on occasions.
Devon Smith usually better prepared for the short delivery. Here yet again, he's very much aware that there are two fielders behind square. What he tries to do is control that pull shot. Uppish. Rare aggression from Brathwaite as he gets another boundary and brings up the 50 for the Windies.
So often with that dominant bottom hand, that'll be his release shot, boundary shot. Nice shot from Smith.
Imposing himself, which is something that he has taken the time to assess, to strategize and to execute. Recognizes that there's little or no turn on this surface. That's why he can hit against the off spin. Gets it off the middle of the bat.
I mean, that in itself, it is posing serious questions as to how they can get 20 wickets outside of Asia. 61 without loss. An easy ball. Looking to get it full to Smith, who's equal to the occasion. It should dribble into the ropes for his 4th boundary.
Getting a move on in his innings and this partnership. Nevin Smith didn't try to hit it too hard. What was nice was his head moving in the direction of the ball. Snicked and gone. Dropped. Eventually, when it did happen for Bangladesh, weren't able to hold on.
You shouldn't be dropping these, to be honest. But it was good bowling. That's exactly what we thought about Devon Smith. He's late getting forward again. And it's wide. You can't drop that. Really. No excuse. Not for the first time someone's crashed into the pad of Smith.
They will think about it. Wicketkeeper. He's asking the question, and there was a signal for the review.
Take it forward. Take it back. Okay, 1 frame forward. Okay, I can see a gap between bat and ball. There's no bat involved. You can go for ball tracking when ready. Ball tracking coming up. Pitching in line. Impact in line. And wickets missing. You can stay with your original decision of not out. I will let you know when you're on screen. Yes, you're on screen. You can make the signal.
Troubling the batsman. Once again, it's wide and put away. Probably pull it back. It does. Low full toss on the offside. Just going back to the point that I'm trying to make here.
Short and dismissed with authority. Wonderful strike that from Smith. He's into the 40s now.
And you can see the difference when you compare Bangladesh bowlers to the Windies bowlers. You hardly see the Windies bowler bowling short. Easy, too easy for Devon Smith to rock back. Initial movement is back and across, so it's easy for him to pivot and pull that away.
Swing! Beautiful star. What a wonderful line and length, and the shape in the air because of the breeze now coming over his left shoulder, because the debutant has swapped ends here.
No third slip. Beautiful movement in the air. Just moving enough. Getting a thick outside edge and just going past Liton Das. A little bit wide. 2 slips Senegali. Yet another slip in. Bangladesh do need a wicket. They need to break this opening partnership.
Yeah, delightful little punch down the ground from Brathwaite. He's going to keep the strike. 3 off that last. We're going to have tea. Yep. Umpire Richard England. He's put the bails on the top. He's called time.
Solid batting from the Windies openers, 90 without loss at the tea interval, 40 for the solid Craig Brathwaite and Devon Smith on 48. Wicketless period for Bangladesh bowlers. Again, Jayed with none for 33. Rubel, Kamrul, the seamers not being able to penetrate, and a few overs from Shakib and Hedi Hassan. So that meant that the Windies were ahead by 47 runs. All Windies so far in the 2 sessions on this opening day's play. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, action from the final session of day 1. They'll need to find some spirit, Bangladesh, for this final session.
Third session.
And he gets it. He gets it. And he will hope to build significantly on it. His second of 2018 in Test match cricket. And a significant little landmark for him as he tries to re-establish himself. $100 will come up. Too much work for the keeper. And a nice boot celebrating the Soccer World Cup from former Captain Mushfiq.
Shouts of catch it. Oh, could have done a better job there. That's gone through. Rubel Hussain gone to the boundary. Mehdi Hassan will not be happy. 4 to finish the over. 112 without loss. Not lucky enough to pick up a wicket yet. Single will bring up his 50. (18 to 50 for Brathwaite. Now both these openers are picking up 50s and looking rock solid at the moment, and West Indies will be hoping that they carry on and get big hundreds against their names.
And he doesn't stand there, he just walks. Devon Smith, first really loose shot he's played, and well-deserved wicket for Abu Jayed.
Yeah, worked hard for it, but a beautiful moment for the youngster to pick up his first Test match wicket. Looks okay, no problem whatsoever. Abu Jayed on debut, took a while, but he's finally managed to break the partnership, the opening partnership. At least shot a little bit wide, edge straight to the keeper. This time Nurul Hasan does not make any mistake, and he's all smiles. Smith goes for 58. Windies 113 for 1.
Fall of Devon Smith's wicket brings Kieran Powell to the crease. 35 matches, an average of just around 28. That was short and wide, and it's going to be put away. End of 41 overs, it's 118 for 1. And he's away. Short, gave him some room, and through the left-hander's favorite area.
Yeah, being a spinner, especially on this kind of a surface, is not an easy job. So you can't err in line and length. The moment he saw that a bit short, it was put away off the back foot. Nicely played.
Driven nicely down the ground. Not sure if mid-off will be able to overhaul that, and he can't.
Lovely timing. We saw him in the previous over, putting one in square of the wicket on the offside. This time it was pitched up. And puts it away down the ground. Really good piece of timing. So another boundary for Powell.
And he'll get that through. Control stroke. Just opened the face, got on top of it, and 4 runs to Powell.
Not a bad delivery from Rubel Hussain. Intentionally played. Just opening the face of the bat at the very last moment. And then picking up the gap between the gully and the second slip.
Confident appeal and given. Immediately, Kemar Powell reviews.
Can you just rock and roll it? Okay. Slowly, nice and slow. Okay. I'm going back to the on-field umpire. Richard, there was an inside edge onto the pad, so you need to reverse your decision. You're on screen now. Make the signal.
Lofted shot over extra cover. Beautiful to watch in any form of the game. Kemar Powell shows his aggression. Gets his 4th boundary of his innings.
Delightful. A little more flight. Got the dancing shoes out. Did Powell? Oh yes. Almost went all the way.
Just there. Doesn't have any protection, to the credit of Brathwaite. He finds the gap, but he's really not putting any sort of concern on Craig Brathwaite and his stroke play. Gets the boundary.
It's a little bit more flight. Brathwaite says, I'm going to expose that spot you're talking about, Darren Ganga.
What a shot this is. Beautiful looking shot down the ground on the onside. Not an easy shot to play, but it's gone to the boundary. Shot of the day for me.
When Kemar Powell's balance is on the money, these are the shots that he can play. The head must be going into the delivery, not falling over. And I think this is a series where Kemar Powell needs to bring up another test match 100. Has back-to-back test match 100s against Bangladesh prior to his sabbatical. More runs. Great opportunity for him to take what you described as that next step.
Yeah, not a great delivery down the leg side, but you still know you need to put it away. Played it fine. and ensure that it's away from that fielder at fine. Quick run taken. Oh, direct head would have been very, very interesting there. Bit of a hiccup in the middle, but no damage done.
Direct hit would have been out.
It's Mominul Haq who had to rush from his fielding position at short leg. Derek head would have been very, very interesting indeed.
Beautiful. Beautiful from Kyran Powell. Little snapshot of his wonderful talent. Second wonderful shot in the last couple of overs.
Oh yes, I enjoyed that. Gorgeous looking cover drive. Lovely finish. Holds his poise. And there's the beautifully played shot.
More runs for Brathwaite. 4 runs for Brathwaite. And while Brathwaite continues to soul their own, it is incumbent Atta and folks back in Bangladesh. I'm not picking on anyone, I'm just trying to give analysis. Tamim, Shakib, Mushfiqur have to take the lead in scoring hundreds.
And that's beautifully driven.
Just got his hips, his body weight going in the direction of the ball. Then tried to hit it too hard. There was no big flourish of the bat. But that's Craig Brathwaite's style. Nearly going for the lofted drive. Mushfiqur Rahim couldn't quite hold on.
And this should have been taken for 2 reasons. The first, he got both hands to it, and the second, he's a wicket keeper. Was hit flat and hard. Did the hard work and got to it.
Was there an edge? Catch cleanly taken by first slip, and he has to depart. Yes, another wicket. It's been hard fought, but they will be happy, the Bangladeshis.
It's a good delivery from Mamadullah. Got a little bit of extra bounce. Got Powell to have a nudge at it. It's slightly open and it did bounce. And an excellent catch at slip from Litton Das. So falling short, Powell, of his half century. He goes for 48. West Indies now 194 for 2.
Devendra Bishu comes to the crease ahead of a specialist batsman. Just about 5:15 in the afternoon here in Antigua. There are a couple useful knocks for the Windies. It's got an immense amount of concentration powers. A little bit of in swing, and Brathwaite equal to the task.
Brings up the 200. And it was a better shot than you think, Darren, because he was falling over. Benefited from the fact that it was right up to him. And timed it beautifully.
.68 overs gone, 201 for 2. We've had a very eventful day, you would say. A record that Bangladesh will not be proud of. Lowest ever total in Test match cricket for them.
At the end of day one, the Windies had put themselves into a solid position, 201 for 2 with Brathwaite on 88, playing an innings again full of character. He got good support from Devon Smith in that opening partnership of just over 100, and Powell disappointingly falling short of a half century. He went for 48. On debut, Jayad bowled well. He showed good control, 1 for 55 for him and a wicket to Mamadullah. It meant that the Windies were 158 runs ahead with 8 of their first innings wickets in hand. Definitely a Windies day, much disappointment for Bangladesh in the way that they batted. We hope that you've enjoyed all the action, all the highlights from this opening day's play from the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. Bye for now.